Welcome to space. Welcome to the daily space weather. The main feature here at the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. And we are first looking at El Sol. That's 171 angstroms from the SDO, the house favorite wavelength. We've got 4 named sunspot groups at the moment. One new one just rose. It'll be sunspot 3032. It's in the northeastern limb up here, behind sunspot 3030. The radial flux now at 112 solar flux units. Let's take a look at Earth's geospace. So here's Earth's magnetic moment from space. This model is showing magnetohydrodynamic pressure as we approach the northern hemisphere summer solstice, or the winter solstice for our viewers from Unda. We are seeing a coronal hole high-speed stream showing up here. It's a sputtering stream. That's the last 4 hours of Earth's magnetic moment from space. Here's Earth's magnetic moment from the ground. And we see most of the high magnetic flux density regions here in the northern hemisphere. Not that much of a surprise, perhaps, to most of our viewers who realize summer is approaching in only 9 days. So that's the last 4 hours of magnetic flux density, nanotesla, Earth's magnetic moment from the ground. KP index only at 2. We do have a strong field. We just don't have a highly negative BZ component. So we do have a field of 15 nanotesla, currently at only about -3 for the BZ, meaning most of the field is coming from the south, but it's pretty equilibrated between the south and north pole. Current solar wind density only about 5.5 protons per cubic centimeter. Solar wind speed a little bit elevated here at 462 kilometers per second, having come off of its lows of about 350 kilometers per second. You can see it's a little sputtering. We also did see a change in the plasma temperature down here on the bottom frame. So you could see the solar wind density, the typical signature of a coronal hole high-speed stream. Higher density drops down, higher speed comes up. It's a high-speed coronal hole wind stream. We can expect a much stronger one in a few days. We'll get to that in a minute. First, some magnetic data. Here is the GOES magnetometer readings for the GOES 16 and GOES 17. And we shouldn't expect these to look too crazy over the next couple of days. Next, the heliospheric current sheet. I believe there is a South Pole current sheet approaching. That should be a little more obvious in tomorrow's video. This data nearly 2 hours old. Here's our line of sight plot. The blue lines here show the sun's B field. And we are watching the solar polar field reversal process happen before our very eyes. Next, coronal holes. We've got a very well-defined North Pole-oriented coronal hole here, rotating right into the earthly zone. It's transequatorial, meaning the North Pole is in the process of becoming the South and vice versa. Happening right in front of our faces there. And here's a visualization of it. We brought up 211 angstroms today to show the great definition of that coronal hole. We can expect a high-speed wind to arrive from that one in about 3 days, starting out with a significantly high-density wave there, because that's a very well-defined coronal hole, and it's kind of pointed directly at the Earth. Next, we'll move to sunspots. Again, we've got 4 named groups. We're going to have 4 named groups. Once 3032 gets named, it's just back here behind 3030. And the most interesting group is indeed Sunspot 3030. It is certainly beta gamma class. Let's take a look at it in 1700 angstroms. You can see there's at least one umbra there that's about the size of planet Earth. By the way, if you don't watch us on Twitch, our videos expire after a few days on Twitch, twitch.tv/smashomash. It's the main live streaming location, although we do stream occasionally to YouTube as well. This video is a YouTube exclusive, so how about taking a moment to press like, press subscribe, tell your friends and foes about us. Thanks to everybody who supported the channel over the many years. We've been making these space weather videos for over 5 years now. If you're not seeing our videos all appearing on your feed on YouTube, head to smashomash.com/smashteam. Click on posts and you'll see our major releases. There was our video from YouTube yesterday. Maybe you would have seen our YT, Feel the Searing Heat of June Snowfalls video. We're doing our part to make Earth not suck again. Do your part. Pick up some merch. Smash staff needs a raise, so hook her up by hooking yourself up with some sweet merch here, encouraging you and those around you to make Earth not suck again. If you've noticed, it's been sucking for about 2.5 years now, so we encourage you to do your part. It's up to you to make Earth not suck again. Mensa. Links to that on the homepage at smashomash.com. Welcome to the Dale Renaissance. And let's get back to the realm of space. Space, a frontier. These are the voyages of Big O's X-ray flux. Likelihood of large solar flares is still significant. And it's because we've got significant sunspots, mainly in the northeastern limb. No relativistic particles recently. And we should have a C-class flare at the end of this little 24-hour run here in 131 angstroms from the Solar Dynamics Observatory. Looking for where that C-class flare came from. When in doubt, look to the limbs. I think it came from right around there. So flaring has been pretty low here, but we're going to see the overall background X-ray output rising once again, along with the radio flux. They are proportional, just like sunspot number. Next, a star chart. We'd like to show folks what's going on above our heads. If you want to put in your own location to see what's going on above yours, head to in-the-sky.org. Click All Sky Charts, put in your location. We are located in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. Shout out to our viewers from all around the world. If you're up before dawn, you may see a lovely planetary pileup consisting of Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn all rising ahead of the sun. So we've got a gibbous waxing at the moment. And we're coming to a full moon again. Let's do a 1-week forecast for the solar system. There's where things will be in a week. By then we will have a gibbous waning. Next are coronagraphs just from today. And everything is looking pretty clear at the moment. Let's take a look at a longer view here from Stereo A and from the Soho-Lasco C3. Soho-Lasco C3 here on your right, that's located here at Lagrange point 1. Stereo A located over here at Lagrange point 5, which puts Earth off to your right from the perspective of Stereo A. No earthly directed or really otherwise coronal mass ejections to sight today. Let's close out the daily space weather. The most comprehensive on the entire internet, with the best views of the sun that you'll find anywhere on YouTube. Let's close it out with some additional imagery of the closest star here. There's 171 angstroms plus the colorized magnetogram. And here are two custom composites. This is 335 plus 304 angstroms. Spectacular imagery there. And we'll close out with 171 plus 1700. So composite imagery is great. You can check out your own on helioviewer.org if you like. Again, please visit our website, support the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. And may that solar wind be at your back. Opinions expressed in this video, not necessarily the opinions of Smash News Network. Please post a name in news.